Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. Sanchez, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-2. In the air, right field. Garcia really on his horse for this one. And there's one down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. That one fouled off. Sanchez, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here is Matt Olson. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Fires to first in time.
Or maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Riley in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Now in for the Braves. Michael Harris the second. That one lifted to left. March settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, and now here's the starter for Atlanta, Bryce Elder. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. 0-1. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 out.
Batting third.
2 down, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. Top of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. That's to third. Boom. And quickly one away in the second. Now it's Dominic
Batting
Smith.
seventh, the designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Eli White looking to start something with one gone. Now the 0-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Stop. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Mateo getting ready to hit. High fly ball, right field. Garcia moving under it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's your 1. And a big swing and a miss. Boom. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. In the air to left center. 2 down. This is Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a ground ball. They get the force. 3rd out. New inning getting started. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sandy Leon. Check swing went around. It's 0-1. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Chadwick Trump. Outside, and that's ball one.
Ball two.
That one missed. Payoff pitch. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here's Acuna now. That one in the dirt, and that's ball two.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
And there's one down. One out, man at first. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. In the dirt, blocked. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Pulls that one foul. The 1-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Stop to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. As we go to the last of the third, here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And a foul ball.
Well, these Phillies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 here. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Gets to it, on to first, in time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout. And stepping in is the speedy Justin Crawford. Late with the swing there. Slow ground ball to the right side. Olsen steps on the bag, 2 away. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. Fly to right his first time.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Throw on to Olsen. Turner is out. Misplay. On to the fourth. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Austin Riley at the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now here is Michael Harris II. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. Runner takes off. Marsh under it. Takes it in for the out. Here's Mauricio Dubon. First time up, he grounded to third. Ground ball left side. Boom. Throws on to first. And that's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, so here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The other way, and he beats the shift. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Harper stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And a base hit. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Man, those are the types of hits where
Ronaldo Lopez into the game.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
No, that's the ball.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. He's 0 for 1. Now that's smacked to right center. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Here comes Harper around third. In to score from first. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. Swings through that one out in front that time. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Eli White. In the air, left field. Marsh takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta,
Jorge Mateo
shortstop.
now.
Jorge
Flied to
Mateo.
right his first time. Swing and a miss, strike one.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Base hit, left center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Runner on the go. There's the ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And it's second. Hit on the ground to short. Turner slings to first in time.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Acuna swings through it for strike one.
Ball one.
Two outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the fifth. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Here comes Real Muto. And there's a foul ball. One down, Phillies down a run. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 so far. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Waste no time there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that.
Now they've got him in a rundown. He was caught in between there, and they'll tag him out the base. All set for the top of the sixth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies.
Ball.
That one the other way. And a base hit. And a man aboard.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive. The opposite field.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Brad Keller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. One out man at first. Here comes Austin Riley. This one in the dirt, throws to second, and he's out easily.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away, and getting thrown out as a result.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Well, we go bottom six. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Out to center. Harris on the move. Brings it in. And a quick out, number one. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 1 for 2. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here comes Bryce Harper.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. We go to the top of the seventh. Now in for the Braves. Michael Harris the second. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Keller goes 6 feet 5 inches, 255 pounds. A former first-round pick back in 2017.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2 on the way. And the sweeper misses. In the air to left center. Crawford makes a move towards the gap. Takes it in for the out. And next for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. That one fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
White now at the plate as he swings through strike one. He swings and fouls one off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Boom. Throws on to first, and that's the third out. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the seventh, Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Whoa.
Fastball for a strike. Just missing there. And the count's even at 2. Line drive to short and caught. Brandon Marsh digs in now. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Dodd.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. In the air, right field. Acuna gets under it. 2 down. And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. This one looks like trouble. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. Passes third. He wants it all. Plays the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside, the Parker, and he couldn't make it. We're at the top of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Jorge Mateo. Out to short. Turner on the run, sends it over to first. Yeah. Out time. Got him. And here's the catcher, Chadwick Trump. Foul ball. Swings through the sweeper. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Back to the top of the order now. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 8th. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Swings through that one for strike 1. And now the count is even. Next pitch is outside. Ripped on a line to center. Harris on his way over. He's got it. And there's one away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard.
Robert Suarez takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ball inside.
The Braves holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Olsen. He takes it on his own, and he's out. Justin Crawford will hit next. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
Fires to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like. But you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fires across the diamond. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Matt Olson up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Late swing, foul to the left. That one carrying. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Here comes Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
That's ripped. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. That smash towards center. And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Last chance for the home team. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a simple.
Dylan Lee gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Warber in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1-run game, bottom 9.
Right through there for a strike. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And now 2-2. Caught in a rundown now.
Such a good hitter, good player, but when he's in strikeout mode, they can just pile up pretty quickly.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, here's Harper now. 1 for 3. And fouled off. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. It's a bullet. It's not close. He's a dead duck at third. Lee is just 1 strike away. That misses. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss. And that's the ball game.
Side, right in my wooden rodeo drive. Shorty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Be stick like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie.